Here's some considerations when planning your garden. Number 1, only grow what you are going to eat or use for barter and trade. Number 2, only grow what grows well for your area. For example, dark leafy greens like arugula, kale, and collards grow well here, yet light lettuces don't. Beets also do not grow well here, so I don't bother with the lettuces or the beets. I grow a lot of dark leafy greens. They grow well, they're very disease resistant, and they produce a lot. Number 3 is choose carefully the plants that you're going to put in your space and plan according to the space you have, whether it's a 15 by 15 foot space or less, or a windowsill garden, or a very large area. Plan carefully the type of plants and the spacing you will need for each plant according to what this size will be at maturity. A good example is the difference between these tomato plants and these pepper plants. Now at maturity, the tomato plants are going to require a lot more space than the pepper plants. In fact, the tomato plants will require space all of their own out there, whereas the pepper plants, by the time they mature, they will have room right between these rows. Number 4 is good plant rotation and integration. Now integration is what I talked about with the pepper plant. It's a slow-growing warm weather plant which I can plant between my cold weather vegetables. Now they won't compete with each other. By the time the warm weather vegetable reaches maturity, I have already finished with the cold weather vegetables and they will be out of the way. So the warm weather plant will take their place. I can't do that with tomato because tomato plants grow so fast that they will compete. Crop rotation is important also because if you grow the same type of plants in the same soil year after year, you can have a buildup of soil-borne pests and fungi as well as a lack of nutrition that that particular plant needs. So I had nightshade family plants in this area. I don't want to plant tomatoes here this year because they are of the nightshade family. I'll plant them in an area where I had my greens last year. Doing this gives your plants the best chances of avoiding disease and pests as well as having proper nutrition. Number 5 we'll call other considerations, and that is soil type, sun exposure, fertility, and the pH of the soil. Now I've chosen the hottest, driest, sunny spot for my herb garden. These plants thrive well in the harshest of conditions. Now I have dry, sandy soil that has been built up from years of adding organic material to the point where this sandy soil is very fertile, and you can see the material in it holds it together. It doesn't just fall apart. Now it's been raining all night and this morning, yet my soil is not saturated. This is excellent soil. So my considerations for my soil is not drainage, but it is covering the soil to prevent loss of water during the hottest, driest months. Also, because I have so much organic material in here, I want to raise the pH and lower the acidity. So I want to add lime to my soil.